through Twitter.
Split, James, they have a chance to pull off the upset here.
And it's going to be an upset if they do. Gen G has won all the previous 3 matchups in this season. Moist only picking up 1.
Hey guys, the fucking music is on.
So this is going to be a big effort required.
Close predictions, let's do it.
Down this other team in North America, and I think a lot of people.
Gen G is 89% favorites.
About North America being a 2-team region pretty much since the get-go, Jorby, and those 2 teams have been Gen G and G2. So big test ahead.
Never opened a prediction. It literally was. Everyone else predicted. All the coins you see in chat next to their name, that means they predicted.
Definitely have had their struggles against this team.
Rizzo, your team's looking a little bit shaky right now. What the fuck?
And still a lot of fans with some hope for North America. One of those 2 teams, them and the Snowmen, kind of represent the next players up in North America on these teams, but they have not had a great split.
Are you not gonna boot up and do a watch party? I'm kidding.
So, while it's been
the whole time I'm just talking to Rizzo about his shit.
As a team, after the org picked them
They've
up,
been on offense the whole game. Okay. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure.
Make a deep run.
Is the quick chat a crypto scam? This? No.
Gen G right now struggling to get out of defense.
Already had an early chance, but now they're going to have to defend. That one off the bar, off the post, off the bar again. Where will this one go?
Oh my god!
Obviously.
Where else?
All right, there it is. All right, this series is over. Let's pay it out.
It was just a matter of time.
A neck coin? That's not a bad idea. Would you guys invest?
If it comes down, you won't own goal.
Not a bad idea.
Third band got deleted from Moist. So no follow-up was coming on defense. Too much pressure there from Gen G to start.
That's awesome.
And I like the hesitation from apparently Jack. Easy to let that one get into your head, but apparently Jack delays his flip into that shot.
I'm going Gen G 4-1.
Apparently Jack, world class.
I'm gonna go Gen G 4-1. Even though Moist just took them to, or no, they didn't. It was G2. They took Game 5. I think this Moist team is playing very good right now. This is the best they've looked all split, but I don't think they're gonna beat Gen G. I would have 4-1.
Heavy touch from Eris. Forces him to get back up to it, and
if Moist win this series, then I feel like we got more problems with Gen G.
First touch from Eris, and the rest snowballs.
And look at the work.
I think the leader will win 4-2. Yeah, they got upset, bro.
Immediately goes into bump mode and lands the
Trust me, I'm upset as well, man. I was wanting to watch all weekend.
Such a smart play from Chronic to flip that switch, recognizing that he could take advantage of his position. And this is looking like a solid start at 3rd goal here for Gen G.
3-0, less than 2 minutes in.
This is already a runaway game for Gen G.
You know, James, we just got done casting a massacre at the start of the day. Are we really in tune for
Hey, man, if you want the truth, I'm just ready for next series.
It has the makings of
Next series should be a great one.
Although, you know, it was atomic in that game 1.
Let's go game 2. I think we're ready to go game 2. I agree.
On Gen G here. Chronic doesn't have a goal, but he does have that assist plus the demo. Eris set up.
Wait, reel back in. We're here for a little bit more.
And to get it off kickoff is
a lot of time left.
5
up gets a nice 50. Makes Jack make a weird save.
He recognizes the defense doesn't really have the position to get a big clear to the corner. So if he can park his car right there, now chances are he'll get a rebound for a teammate.
Wash the hands, champ.
That's precisely what happened. Harris
Bobby Wee
launching that one in. So despite the slow start, Moist are back into this game.
Almost back out of it, and he was floating in the air without any boosts. The ball hit right back into him. Moist get to retain a 2-goal deficit, but Gen G have control of the ball. First killer, 2 touches, Andy uncomfortable.
Chronic rocking the old preset.
Appjack gets back at
the MG88 with White Reapers.
Getting back to the 50s.
It's Gen G clenched now.
First killer keeps the touch tight. Nobody from
they win this series, I believe they're clinched.
And he gets the bump as well. Chronic needed it for space.
I mean, there's so much little dumb shit that can happen, but probably.
And that's a pass over to Eris. Can he get the double? No. That one was a fast ball, a little too much for him to handle.
You have the same build as my grandmother.
Counterattack shut down, but Moist always seemed to do a good job of scoping out.
So your grandmother looks like a man.
But executing is another matter.
That sucks.
Oh, especially when Gen G are flying at you from the left. First killer this time. Eris with a hopeful touch, and he comes out with the ball in the midfield, pops it to the left side, wide. Chronic had the save, but now Moist are in position, and that touch was not what Moist needed. 5 up.
Bro's grandma's got a fat ass. That's just weird typing, bro. I'm sorry. But you typing that is genuinely weird.
5 up. On their
You're built
quickly,
like
he
a
doesn't get
chick.
any of the ball, and he has to make the save.
I see you, fellas. I see those messages.
For Moist. 5-Up gave the ball.
Let's talk about the game. No?
Heavy first touch from 5-Up, and he had boost.
Why don't you wear
with as
chains?
well, and this is
I mean, I have a chain on.
the defensive
I'm not one of those guys that needs it out
Take
swinging
for-
around in front of
try to
everybody.
Get this out with the precious time.
Yeah!
Moist finally
Woo!
they get this ball out, but it's all the way back.
Woo! I don't feel like I need to be that fucking guy.
On the back wall, actually,
I don't need
giving
this
shot
thick ass
over
chain
to
just
Andy,
flexing
but
it.
Didn't really
The last
test
chain
the
I had, I
defense.
got on Amazon. It was $7,
for that.
and
No
I had to
Chronic
get rid of it
there.
because it was making my neck
Maybe you
green.
think your teammate can follow that one up, but it seemed like an opportunity with all of Gen G back to actually play that to the side where 5-Up was sitting.
Remember
You
Lost
might have been
chain?
able to
Dude,
retain
Lost had a
possession. They break
chain
out,
that
though.
dead ass weighed
It's
more
just
than
actually
him.
getting this ball away from First Killer and company. It's proving difficult here with 45 left.
The chain was literally weighed more than him.
Jack with 0 boost, able to speed flip to that ball. And just
Mid
get his
RLCS
nose
series,
on
he'd be playing and just,
Ooh, 5-Up off the wall.
it kept like moving his neck
Yeah.
slowly.
Could not get his car around it. Gen G will get away with another one.
Hey, what up,
No
Papa
boost
Bear? How's
Jack.
it going, man? What up,
It's an
LJ?
easily savable ball for 5-Up. Andy up high, challenged immediately by Chronic.
What's the
and
point of
there's
wearing a
no way
chain?
out.
I mean,
way
it's just
in
like more, you know, a little
Moist,
bit
no matter
more
what they're
style
trying
to you.
do. Eris, no boost. on
Not
the
needed,
50,
right?
first
But
killer
some
back
people like,
pass
you know,
to
some
Chronic.
people wear chains
Just
because they mean
game
something and
management
stuff.
At the end. Moist might stop them, but it doesn't matter. They could never really get started here in game 1.
And that slow start cost Moist everything. At the beginning, you were wondering if we'd see another massacre, but Moist, to their credit, were able to lock back in. And
All right,
two
man.
survive, you know, with a little bit of face saved, getting one on the board late. And they had some opportunities at the very beginning of the game. There was a pass across the field.
I don't know if I see this being any different than a 4-1.
To having a shot on target. It was, I couldn't tell if he had not flipped perfectly or if it was just a little bit too far ahead or maybe a combination of both. But Moist very much in. Moist are really going to have to make some adjustments to try to figure out something that works against this Gen G team.
First killer will grab the ball immediately off the kickoff.
Dude, I'm excited to
with a
watch
full tank.
SSG versus OG.
Some heavy touches from Moist that Gen G have punished on defense. And if you want to point at one thing specifically, I think ball security on defense, if Moist are a little better with it, they might be able to keep this at a 0-0 mark. Then you start questioning whether they can do anything about Gen G's defense. Right now, they're the ones playing a lot of defense.
Porky, what the
avoiding first
fuck
killer
are you
bump
doing,
attempts.
bro? You're a mod,
Having
and
a
you're
stretch.
spamming the
We'll get a
message with
stretcher,
them.
Forces Chronic up, and he's
What are
done.
you
Here
fucking
comes
doing,
5-Up,
bro?
Denied. Apparently, Jack gets deleted for his effort.
It's a good ball over to Eris. Eris decides to go towards net. Did have some support in the midfield. A little surprising not to see him try to utilize a teammate there. Good demo from behind, however, for Eris.
Second time that
Could be a
happened, too.
A shot opportunity, though, for Gen G. Fortunately for Moist, Eris able to shut that down.
Chronic keeps the
They
ball
just
tight.
pulled up
He spirals
Furia
up to 50.
versus
Eris has to
Nip,
use a
their
lot of
series
boost.
or
First
whatever,
killer came from the top
and
of
it
his
showed
board.
0-0. Why did they
Still
even
Moist
give
on
us
the
an
midfield.
update? Did
Jack
anyone
has to
else just
stay
see
with
that?
it, and he'll get the pinch he was hoping for.
They just
Buy
brought it
Gen G
in
some
and then
time.
just faded it out real quick.
Andy trying to push it forward. And there's a demo from behind. The demos and the bumps have been helping Gen G out quite a bit. There's a double commit. First killer and Jack. Neither one of them hit it. But Chronic is here to help out. He had plenty of boost. And now we'll try to hand this off to First Killer, who hits it off the post.
What
and
the
almost
fuck?
gets back to it in time.
Boys are surviving right
First killer
now.
was very upset that that first ball did not go in. He really wanted to make sure he got another try at it. Chronic holds the ball against Eris. A better opening 2 minutes from Moist, James. You know, it's not 3-0. But that's
This
about
isn't
it.
the
They're
grand
still playing a
finals,
lot
or
of
it's
defense.
the
They get a
quarters
couple
of
of
it?
these
Okay.
clears, namely from Eris in that first man position. Here's a shot, easily denied by Chronic to the side.
Yeah, the so tomorrow I'll go live again
Yeah, landed
early.
that bump
In
the very
or
first
EU
game that
plays
led to a goal.
tomorrow at
And we saw First Killer hunting for these demos from behind.
chat. Does EU
see it.
usually start at 11
Pass over.
for the
First
day
Killer
3 quals, or is
back
that
to
12?
Jack
I think they
in
start at
reverse,
12
very
Eastern.
Awkward situation, still gets it up over net. And it's cleared out, but Moist have to watch
I don't
out
know.
for
I can't
those
remember.
demos from behind. It has caught him out a few times.
They have avoided a couple of them. The thing, it doesn't matter if you avoided the
I don't
last
know.
one, it
Okay.
just matters that you
I
avoid
know
the
at
next
12
one.
we'll be able to
And right
watch
now
at
they're
least
not.
one of their
Here's
series.
the dunk. Here's the goal.
Yeah, it usually
Demo
starts at
gets
12.
scored
That
on.
makes
It's
sense
1-0.
because we have to leave
And the
sometimes.
demo's really making a big difference. First Killer Forcing
I think it is 12.
panic, Andy low boost
Worst case, I'll be
situations,
live
trying to
before
cut,
tomorrow, though,
but
anyways.
Chronic had the whole play developing in front of him, and it wasn't a difficult read for him.
You got double
Saw exactly what
squishy
Andy was
views.
trying
Hey,
to
man,
do,
shout
was
out to
able
you guys for
shut
coming
that
in and
door
hanging out.
immediately.
Thank you guys for making this all possible, man. You guys have literally made us like the biggest English watch party this season. It's been insane. I wish I would have been doing these watch parties for years. But better late than never, right?
He's stuck onto the ground.
Appreciate it, guys.
Now full tank of boost. First killer.
Do it. Do it. Oh, that would have been nasty.
Didn't need him. High ball. Jack will wait for Eris, and the clear goes right back to him.
God, I cannot wait for the major, bro.
Jack,
It's gonna be so fun.
GENG managing just fine in the midfield. First killer.
When did you start doing watch parties? This off season. I started watching like Salt Mine and these random show matches and tournaments that would be put on.
Landing
And
buffs, landing demos.
they just kept growing and growing.
GENG have such a well-rounded game, and we're seeing it here.
Eris.
Yeah, the major's gonna be sick. I think at the Worlds we could break our view count record without a host. We hit 8 point. Oh, do it, Jack.
In game.
I think we hit 8.4 during the last major.
Down to the left side of Chronic. The shot
So I don't
quality,
think this major will
not
top
great.
that because the hype
Just going
kind of
into the
slows
dirt
down, but
and
Worlds
away
it picks
from
up a
Moist cars
shitload.
whenever they get back to it. Now Chronic has a one-on-one the other way.
Oh, I think Chronic wants that.
Almost
Tough
found
angle,
it,
but
and Moist lucky it's not 2-0.
That was a tight angle to make.
he's gonna flip reset it to his
Chronic's
teammate.
Still almost doing it. Lovely
Oh,
pass.
Eris
Side
backflip.
from Eris. You saw the backflip
First
from
killer
Chronic.
messed up as
Side
well.
flip
Would have been a goal.
from Eris. Slight mechanical mistakes costing Moist some opportunities.
Eris on the back wall. Has to contend against first killer, and he knew it. He tried to hold it, but then the ball skips away from him just a little bit. It gets by him. 5 up makes a good 50. Back to Eris in the midfield.
GENG holding on. 30
Layers have
seconds.
Not been peeled away, but on from GENG. First
Do you
killer.
guys think we
Eris
get a
resets
timeout
to
after
Jack.
this game?
Almost found 5 up on
I think
the
we
play.
get a timeout out of
5 up
Moist.
does
Why
pick
would
up
you
the
not,
save,
right? You're
narrowly
down
avoiding
2-0.
disaster.
Jack
You're already playing a
pretending
team
like he was
that's
gonna go for a
favored
shot,
to
and then at
win.
the last second,
You
switches
might as
it up,
well
trying to go for a
fuck
bump.
it, right?
Moist did well to dodge that bump and get the save, but time is trickling away. This is a chance for Eris.
Oh, nice!
Scores it to equalize.
Great play.
Moist on the board.
Oh, this all
5 up
drew
goes
itself
high,
so nicely
gets a
for
good
Eris. He could see
50.
the
Andy
whole
goes
way.
to
He
the
knew he
ceiling,
had first
beats
killer
one.
beat.
That's a
So
great
he
play.
comes up to be ready for that hit
They
off the
need this
ceiling. He
game.
beats GENG in
They
the
need it.
positioning, and a huge 3-point play from Moist to tie it up.
That would be big. Like we said before, out of all these previous matchups, Moist have only taken a single game from GENG this season. Might be able to double up right here.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, baby! And they do it! Wow, 0 seconds!
And they double up. Eris. That it was GENG
That is awesome.
dictating most of the tempo of that game. So huge result there for Moist. Got some success. Can they keep that going?
You know GENG are going to bring you the same type
All right,
of
big
heat
game
every
here.
time. It's not a matter of can you withstand it once or twice.
G
Can
League's
you do it
crazy.
consistently? 'Cause GENG
The only reason I say that is
keep
because
coming at
all
you
these guys
consistently.
went to SSA, and it's just basically
Double up with
EU
5 up.
2.0.
High touch for apparently
All
Jack.
those,
He can't
a lot of
get
their
back to
players
it.
went over there to
There you
play.
go, Demos. 5 up, 2 demos.
So it's pretty much just all EU players playing on high ping.
A double.
Great start, bro.
5 up.
Is anyone kind of rooting for Moist right now? Guys,
And then
GENG is not
cheeky
locked, by
pass
the way.
over to Eris sitting at the
GENG
top.
is not locked for the
secure.
major.
Gotta be right
They
about
lost
that.
top 8 last
Love
time.
that.
If they lose top 8 again,
Now for Moist,
they're going to
okay.
be in a tiebreaker probably.
How did GENG adjust?
This is not good.
They almost double up on the kickoff twice. They still might, as 5 up has a ripper, and he's looking for Eris, or was he? The timing certainly
Eris.
looked like he was going for Eris.
And Eris has had no boost. So I think it was a situation where the back pass was a good idea, but with 0 boost, Eris not going to be able to do much. Well, first killer do flip reset, pushing towards the net. And that's cleared off the line. So many demos from 5 up. 5 up getting the hall pass to get as many demos as possible, but he's ready.
All right,
Like a
Chronic
bullet
gets
shot
one
again
back for
by
them.
Chronic read Andy last
Chronic
game. This
cuts it
time,
off, 5 up.
rejecting the touch from 5 up.
Not the best
There's only one
read, forced to make a
explosion that
weird
truly matters,
touch.
James, and it's
Chronic
the one
waits on
that
it,
comes
taps
out
it in.
of the goal.
Well played by
The
Chronic.
5 up can pick up the exterminator.
Well
all
played
he
by the kid.
wants. You know, but the scoreboard only tracks one type of explosion. And Chronic moving it downfield off the kickoff. Now Moist. They're going to make, or GENG making it a rubber match. You got to be able to go tit for tat with them. Andy.
Great 50.
Slapping through Chronic, who will recover quickly.
No one's there to follow it up.
Grabs his corner boost,
5 Up is a super solid dude, IRL. Yeah, nice guy.
Touch.
Andy, hella nice guy as well. I don't know Eris. I've never talked to him, but Andy, hella chill dude, normal. I need to stop using the term normal because I know that's offensive to like in the gaming community. He's a chill dude, like right? I would vibe with him a bit. You can vibe with him a bit.
For Moist, but Moist getting so aggressive, so physical.
He can hold a conversation well.
And it has caught GENG off guard for a bit. The pass up. Apparently Jack not able to get there in time, but there's the response demo from Chronic.
5 Up playing it close. Eris, he got demoed. Well, he's last back. Everyone rotates into
And
4.
you're normal? Would you sleep with him? I don't know, man. I'd have to consider it.
And Chronic forced to make
if he wins this series, we'll see.
Back down onto the ball. That did give it back to Andy. He had a good follow-up. Still the pass.
Chronic is putting in the work.
From Moist, even when there's traffic in the area, still trying to play.
Bro, I don't mean this in like a weird, disrespectful way to First Killer, but I have not noticed him this season as much as I usually do.
Into their game plan. You can tell.
Is that a hot take?
Pass across going to be way too
I mean, he is with 2 very good teammates, so it probably makes sense, right? You gotta take more of a backseat role.
So many demos in this series.
He's not playing with Champ 3s anymore. That is so disrespectful. That Sip and Miss team were some dogs.
Honestly, after 5 Up gets like 3 demos in a row, I'm starting to spam.
Dude, that team made like top 4 at every LAN they played at.
I mean,
They lost in the grand final. They were good.
You know, a double demo like that leads.
Yeah,
to
they were
goal.
some dog shit. What are you saying,
When
bro?
a demo against you is effective.
Jar, what are you saying? Fuck your stream, bro.
First killer.
I'm not watching part in your shit ever again.
Andy.
Oh, apparently Jack also a little far away. This has been a slog for both of these teams to get through. Now's a chance, but that's broken up by 5 Up, who's had a great game.
After the roll dish drama, they fell into it.
On
Yeah,
the rotation.
that was a weird one.
Apparently, Jack gets a free read. That's been rare for GENG in this game, but the shot's not on target.
Guys, was roll dish on RLCS last season?
Need that shooting.
I know they did first touch, but did he
coming across
was he there on like the on the main stream?
Eris still shakes him off the ball.
Or did he not do the mainstream stuff ever?
To dive for it.
No.
And he does, but it cost him all of his boost.
Not as a caster? Okay. I was trying to remember what all he was. So he did coaching and first touch. Yeah.
First killer's out of boost and puts it right into the middle. Fortunately for him, Chronic was there to get that 50, but now GENG need to get.
He did outland too. Oh, they did have him outland. I forgot about that.
Still running on fumes.
Also, boost battles happening off ball deep in the third. Eris was protecting his
He was
own
on the
corner.
desk
GENG
before,
still
yeah.
rotating deep
You're right.
into Moist territory.
And he did
Trying
interview.
to disrupt that rhythm. However, the drum line is still holding.
First Killer said he was going to drop his side of the story on the roll dish drama, but never did. I mean, that's just, I give props to First for just like dropping the drama, not giving him more attention.
Back to this for a pinch out to the middle.
He definitely probably could have said some shit, but it's just not worth it, right? Just move on, be mature.
Play it slow actually helps a pinch up, and there's the follow-up shot.
Oh, fuck.
That's disastrous.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but this 50's kind
Eris
of
goes
nasty.
above
He gets
one.
Chronic
5 Up's already up.
but Eris already has
And
some
now
good
we start
momentum.
getting a
So he
little.
just
Do you
rolls
call a
his car
timeout if
into
you're
the side of the
GENG?
ball,
You call a
into Chronic
timeout,
to
you lose
force
2 in a
the
row.
pinch. And credit to the team for being ready for it.
Okay,
Eris
we got a
setting up
series,
that
fellas.
50
I'm loving it.
From GENG was ready for it to rip like that. And Moist in
Let's go,
position
Moist.
to take the
Make
game.
this an
Big
interesting
shot
series.
Denied by Chronic. Not where GENG want to be. Eris with the reset.
Did
into
shot
the
make
corner.
major? Not
Time
yet, no.
expiring. First killer getting down.
They're in a
Could be the
decent
last
spot for a
chance
tiebreaker.
of the game. First killer misses and it doesn't matter. Oh, sometimes the best touch is just belief in
Sometimes the best touch is no touch.
Oh my god.
You gotta believe everybody.
That cannot happen.
That pass down, and that was the 2-0-second goals. This series, what are we seeing?
Oh my god, that cannot. Okay, that's it.
Man.
They needed that. They needed that. Kickoff goal.
Again.
First Killer tries to opt for a 50. Slams off the sidewall. Can't get back to it. Eris is there?
I mean, for me, 5 Up. He was the clear
GENG
reason
with
why Moist was
Omar,
able to get
First
that
Killer, Chronic, and then it says, and
Has
Appjack.
been An interesting day so
So you would think Abjack is the sub. Not sure how that is allowed, but
we're in quite the scrappy game. But Moist, probably the second series of the day where
oh my God!
Thinking Gen G, but
holy shit, chat! I need to know what happens with Gen G if they lose this series, because they're going to be in a tiebreaker.
These 50-50s are killing them. Eris
we're going to have like a 3-way tiebreaker.
And destroys them.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have something.
The 50-50 from Andy. I mean, and now off kickoff, that one's going to be testing.
I mean, I'm surprised
they still will make the major. They're not locked right now, bro. They're not locked right now.
Underneath. But Andy was slowing down a little bit.
They lost that top 8 last week or 2 weeks ago to OG. Great play, goal, bang. Yep. Fellas, we are seeing right now Moist rolling and playing some great Rocket League. I mean, great infield pass. Eris snipes it. This is the Moist team we were seeing before they got picked up when they were POAP. This is great. This is great.
They've a team full of vintage fireburners. Or Chaussette, depending on, you know, your proclivities. But Andy with a full tank of boost.
First killer switches off the octane. Now on Finish.
Gen G.
Maybe confidence was a little bit low after a couple of those L's. Mox, thank you for the 4-month sub. I appreciate it. Strib, thank you again for the 4-month sub, man.
They can adapt and completely take the series away. Moist have to keep that pedal on the floor.
This game not over yet for Gen G, but what a rough start, especially after coming out of a timeout. And you'd think that maybe you'd see some sort of adjustment, but we've
great play, should be a goal. Okay. Gen G, stop the bleeding quick. Gen G, stop the bleeding quick.
Beautifully done by apparently Jack. Gets that ball to first killer and first
great
killer.
Play.
He saw 5-up. Was
great pass out of Abjack. Saw first killer up, sniped him. First killer bangs it in.
From Gen G, but it was one of the few moments Moist actually let go of the midfield. Their 5-up had to rotate back, get boost. First man was still going back as well. And then your follow-up guy only had like 12 boost on nets.
Who's the weakest link on Gen G?
And first killer still has to hit it backside of 5-up. Andy,
I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
To meet him, but by that time,
these guys, I feel like this season, all these guys have had moments where they're very on, and then other moments where they're a little bit more quiet, and their teammates kind of take over and try to do more. For them, it kind of depends on the day. How is Chrome getting talked about? He's not even playing right now. Dudes are just spamming Chrome. Is the weak link. What are you talking about?
Apparently Jack, who's going to be hunted down.
I was going to blame Omar. Omar, yeah, Omar hasn't scored once all season. Blame Omar.
Quite vulnerable. And Moist, this is looking like a different Moist compared to the previous matchups we've seen.
Oh, tied up.
I think 5-up was very confused.
Dude, if Moist win this game somehow, this would make the series so interesting.
He sees Eris get the demo. He thinks Eris
Jack flies through, gets a demo, keeps his momentum. Last man on Moist wasn't ready for it. Tied up, 249.
I mean, that's a situation where Eris is thinking, oh, I'm just gonna bump him off. I'll bump him off the ball, but apparently Jack was flying supersonic and also caught him on the T-bone. So that was a mistake from Eris. Eris probably could have prevented that goal.
Now what felt like what was starting to turn into a dominant hold on the pitch gets flipped on its head immediately. Started with first killer, and one slight error of not catching a very speedy Jack will put Gen G right back in a position to control the game. But the 50s are still quite
hot take. First killer isn't top 10 in A. I don't agree with that.
Andy tries a short hop. 5-up, go for
I don't think first killer. Why are you not jumping?
And the demo. And the
what are we fucking doing, bro?
Counter attack. First killer picking up another.
Now this is a deadly counter, and you're seeing how heavily that Moist.
All right, we're gonna have a 2-2 based off what I've been seeing, bro.
And it's not working.
We're gonna have 2-2. Rizzo, get your ass in there.
What's going on? They see it coming, and they're starting to work around it.
He's lagging chill, bro. They're playing at a boot camp. They're not lagging.
Unanswered. Trying to get back to controlling that ball. Eris doing as much as he can on 0 boost. Just have to maintain momentum. You keep that ball near you, you can do a lot of damage, even on no boost. But it does get flung back, excuse me, to the other side.
Sierra's racing for that corner boost, but loses the race. Will now have to rotate out on 0. Andy also caught way
Hey, what up, Shane?
in the air. A lot of boost being taken away.
God, I am hyped for this next series. This is a good one, but I'm also hyped for the next one.
Moist doing well to keep that ball in, but finally we see Gen G get some possession with boost.
Not what you want to see, all of Moist sitting in their own third.
Who's next? SSG versus OG. And there's a lot on the line. Because if OG win,
and Jack was playing a little off.
if SSG beat OG, then we're going to have a guaranteed tiebreaker with Shopify and OG.
First killer faking the challenge. Eris flies past the ball. Eris, it's a much needed clear. Philom's got to do something with this, but without any boost, all he can hope for is the mistouch. Andy in the area.
Do subs ever play? No.
Still keeping that pressure up against Gen G.
It is so rare.
Double.
Subs don't even get paid anymore.
Still saved. First killer.
There's a couple orgs that used to pay in Rocket League like their sub, but nowadays it's just more so sub and get a tag.
He stole the other boost.
Fireburner did, yep, years ago. It happens sometimes. It's just extremely rare.
Possess that. And that shot's on target, and no one's back in time.
Is that a goal?
Saw the gap, and he says, "All right, sure, I'll go."
Chronic just leaves. Abjack left, and there's a huge gap open with 20 seconds left.
Over to the left side to turn upfield when he's watching first kill.
That is not a goal that should be in if you are Gen G. I mean, that should never be in. I think Chronic thought Jack was back, but I think Jack went for the boost.
Thinking he's gonna have some support with Eris there, or that he's gonna make a play on the ball, and Eris is like, dude.
Gen G is giving this Moist team opportunities to win this series.
Don't let that go in, Eris.
This is not good.
Safely carry it back out to the corner. And back to Gen G's half. Chronic does not want any kind of nonsense at 0 seconds again.
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen 2 0-second goals. This one on overtime. Gen G lost very quickly in overtime, and this kickoff also not going their way. 5-up though, lost control of that ball. It was a perfect back right to him. Wasn't able to wrangle it. So Gen G survived the first part of the kickoff. But Moist, when they come charging back, they had such a good start to the game. Now they're going to have to defend First Killer with a 50. And now apparently Jack being contested by Andy. Andy in a race against Chronic. Got this ball all around, and now Eris gets the late flip. Eris! He gets his 4th goal.
Dude, Eris is dead ass shitting on these guys. Eris is shitting on these guys. Eris looks like the best player on the field.
And if you ask everybody,
Eris dead ass looks like the best player on the field.
Keeps on beating
Every time this guy gets space, he is creating a goal. That is a stone. Usually they're winning series just by playing solid because they're so damn good individually as well.
I didn't give Moist a chance coming into this
Oh my
series,
god, almost a big mistake out of Jack.
How all the previous results had gone.
If Gen G loses, will they miss the major? Not 100% no. They'll probably get a tiebreaker. They're not into the major yet, though.
At the major and Worlds. But maybe things are about to get interesting.
Could Gibbs is tied like
this Gen G team is making so many mistakes. They are asking to lose this. I don't know why Jack just did that. First killer had to touch the side. Jack tried taking it from him, hit it to the middle. Just a straight goal.
A big mistake, the miscommunication, the double commit. The ball.
He doesn't hold on to the ball. And that double commit never happens if he just holds on to the ball.
Omar, you need to get the fuck in and play, bro. I'm being dead ass. Based off what I've seen, you would probably do a little bit more impact. Tell Chrome right now you're coming in.
Gen G haven't been as physical either, even in that comeback. They got those counterattacks. I'm looking at First Killer James. He's been on the first push a lot. He has scored a couple of goals. But when it comes to the challenge game, which has been the biggest
Eris is dusting. Eris is playing so good right now.
Look great, and like that's not.
He had that one little goof last game.
Challenge game has to be a little better. He does get a clean touch. The post bounce in his favor. He gets chipped. And so even when you're winning, you're losing.
I need to know what happens if Gen G loses this series. I need to hear like the official shit on what their chances are to make the major.
Not able to get there, has to peel off the ball. There's another demo.
Because I'm pretty sure.
He's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure they're going to go to a tiebreaker.
And Moist has been clutch today, and that's a wonderful 50 shot for 5 up. Saved rebound up to Aris. It's a floater.
Everything this kid touches is gold right now. Everything this kid touches. Jack clears it, goes right to Aris. He had to hit it more up the wall. Aris was waiting on it. And it's straight in. Wow. And we are 3 minutes away from a 4-1. And this will be back-to-back top 8 for GENG Fall. OG last time 4-2, I believe it was. And now this could be 4-1.
Game 1, 3-0 a minute in. But
Here we are.
Moist have found a different gear to go
Chat, I am going to ask you a question. Does this mean we have NA depth?
As we approach the halfway point of the game, a 2
because
lead for Moist. GENG,
right? That means NA depth now, right?
Fight back.
Oh, you're right. It means GENG shit now. But when K-Corp loses, it means EU depth. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They had exciting game.
God damn, man.
But they weren't able to make
what the fuck are we talking about?
Fire 4 and 5, to say the least.
Fuck are we talking about, bro?
Now you get through in 5 rounds, and you're taking it to GENG in quarterfinals.
It's definitely both, yeah.
That's gotta feel great.
I'm just trolling. I'm more so just getting chat a little amped up.
Take GENG down in 5. Literally, no one has that in their
like we can't compete. Here, like we can't compete. We got a good team.
From Andy there as well to dodge.
I would be confident that Moist could go in and win the major the way they're playing right now.
Moist, they're about to do it.
No, on a real note, GENG look like ass right now.
GENG still
this is not good. This is not good.
Aris flips it out away from GENG on the challenge.
Back-to-back outs at top 8 if they don't change it right here. But I don't. This Moist team looks incredible right now.
They see GENG's
gotta get props.
And they're not scared. In fact, they know that they're gonna beat them as they come across. But GENG get another chance. Abjack going downfield. No demos. He will force 5 up to be slow, but it doesn't matter when Andy slows the game.
I mean, all of GENG's players just look like they're not in there right now. That should be a goal. Okay, there's a chance. We got a minute 22. First killer just made a great cut, opened up a play. That's what they needed. Andy wasn't ready for it. They have time. They have time. Maybe that gets them rolling.
Pretty dire, but things starting to look up for GENG.
Win so many of those midfield touches, you think, I'm invincible, there's no way I get beat on this play. But all it takes is one little mistake, and GENG come right back. Here's a couple of shots. Chronic sends it across. First killer jumps early. 5 up is right there to meet him. Step for step. Abjack, though, takes a leap, and it's taken away by Aris with no boost. He gets it stolen from a first killer. Double tap denied. Andy ain't letting
oh my gosh!
Chronic is denied. Jack through the gap denied.
No!
It's not in!
Oh, and Jack pre-jumped it. Oh man. I mean, yeah, you can say that's a bit unlucky and that could have been a goal, but
they walk away empty-handed. Another 50. Apparently, Jack.
You gotta give props to Moist.
It's starting to get to the panic time.
They've outplayed them this series.
Chronic looking for first killer. He's got Abjack. Abjack, big shot, save. 5 up, saw him the whole way. First killer, another high pop, but a heavy touch.
Great clear to the side. Aris plays a good 50. That's a goal! Wow! And life is brought back into this GENG team.
They're not out of it.
That 50 pops out. 5 up has no boost, and it is perfect for Jack.
Goes perfectly out to apparently Jack. 50-50s
holy shit.
In favor of Moist, but that 150, oh, that has put GENG back into a spot where they can win this series, but a tough bounce out. Apparently Jack around 1. Flip reset.
Jack.
Oh, last chance opportunity here for GENG. The low shot rebound.
Oh, first killer was there. If that extra touch doesn't happen.
Oh, fuck.
I think he might have a real shot at the net.
Oh,
wait
fuck.
0 seconds. Aris, no way!
That's it! Aris is the fucking GOAT! Aris is the fucking GOAT! He just shit on them! Oh my